Alright. Got confused by a thing. Check out this sick mummy. This is new. This was not here the last time I played this game. Alright, I think I have New Game Plus to this.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. I think I have New Game Plus, the Origins.
Correctly.
I hope.
There's a creepy mummy lady on the title screen.
There is.
Yeah, glowing eyes.
I don't know if that's a mummy lady or a mummy dude.
You know, ancient Egyptians were somewhat androgynous sometimes.
Yeah.
There were multiple cases of, like, a lady pharaoh and then a dude pharaoh came after and was like, but I don't want people to know there was a lady before me. So I'm just gonna have my face alter the statue's face a little bit so it's kind of like me. Or maybe just, like, smooth out the chest area and then say it was me all along. Pharaohs were weird. It seemed like there was just a constant running thing of every pharaoh looking at the pharaoh before them and going, well, that guy's dead now, so take all the cool shit he did and put my name on it. They've literally found tombs with, like, a name carved out and the name of another pharaoh, like, just under it.
Nice.
Like, just scratch that shit out and put my name on it instead.
I got a bird.
Is it as cool as the bird from Odyssey?
I mean, it's roughly the same as the bird from Odyssey.
Okay. Why do none of the future assassins get magic birds? Of all the future assassins who did not get magic birds, why didn't Connor get a magic bird?
Because he was the magic bird if you played the,
Oh yeah,
Tyranny of
weird
King
DLC
Washington.
where everybody got magic powers.
Yeah.
It's totally canon. Is this... Who's this guy? Let's... Tell me what's going on.
Bayek
guy's
is
walking,
looking
he's waving at
very
people.
angrily at Ptolemy.
Okay, they've not gotten to showing off Bayek yet.
Well, I think the guy waving at people is Bayek.
Oh, he doesn't have like a beard and he doesn't look surly.
Well, that's because it takes a little bit of time to grow the
Well, what the hell,
the beard
Bayek?
of sadness.
Are you saying he's not yet sad?
Yeah.
Okay. That Pharaoh looks upset. Oh, Bayek looks super weird without a beard. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Young Bayek looks weird. Are
not
they having
even-
visions of the future?
No, that was the past.
That was a time skip.
Yeah.
It's a sick mask.
I never sleep. I just wait in the shadows, and I will kill you all. Everyone who sniffed the air that
Here, wear this sick mask.
Why is Bayek carving himself up with an arrow?
I'm gonna be honest, this opening is not great, and I can't tell you that, because I don't know why.
Is he Zaz?
Basically. Alright. Now it is time to witch.
Oh, guy, you accidentally made a super cool way for yourself to die by throwing the knife into the mask like that.
It's true.
Really regret that decision.
Ouch. That could have gone better.
Who's this motherfucker?
That's Hypatos!
Yeah, who's that?
He's the guy I killed's bodyguard.
Oh, he's really bad at his job.
Yeah, he is.
let it be you. Let us go.
fell into a sand pit.
Question of honor is a fight to the death.
Don't have any weapons. This seems bad for you. That guy just clubbed a dead body.
Yeah. Alright, I got a level 1 heavy blunt.
Nice.
I pressed options and the wrong menu popped up. Let's try that again.
Amazing.
There we go. I'm totally gonna equip that level 1 heavy block instead of my oops, don't look at that name and double swords that are level 20 in their 20s. Actually, can I,
Oh, you shanked that man. I
Uh,
like him saying, oh, this place will be a tomb to one of us, as he has, like, no health left.
man, I
You are bragging a lot for a guy who's on the verge of death.
got a whole lot of, weapons.
This sure does look a lot like Odyssey's menu.
It sure does, except this, see, you can equip multiple bows.
Oh, that's nice. But in this
and-
one, that's, like, required because bows have different stuff, right?
Yes. And you get a shield
There is...
and a tool.
It's really odd to me that the one where you play as a fucking Spartan, you don't get a shield.
You're not wrong.
Especially considering the game opens, spoilers for Odyssey, with your character throwing away a shield.
Oh no, there is no way out. Whatever shall we do? Actually tell me, because I forget where I'm... Oh, there it is.
I need to find a way to another room.
Do. So kind of replacing the Eagle Vision, there was also... that is this Animus Pulse thing,
Uh-huh.
which is basically just highlight all the interactables in the environment, like it's an adventure game.
It's like that thing you got in Odyssey, if you went down that one path, where it was like, hold this button to highlight.
Exactly.
Okay. Hold this button to send out a little echolocation shockwave.
Of, yo, there are things to interact with here.
To shoot your alien DNA out in a ring.
Yeah.
And it will tell you if there's something you can touch.
Okay.
Sneak into this tomb.
Do.
This must have been built
Man, I really
centuries
wish
ago.
that, like, 99.9% of all Egyptian tombs weren't looted to hell and back.
Would be nice.
Because, man, I bet they were rad. Like, they're still rad now, but I bet they were super rad before everyone robbed them blind. Oh, happy statue.
Also kind of a change. I will still do it because you can't really stop freaking 10 years of muscle memory, 15 years, however long. The parkour button is you just hold R2. There's no up or down modifier.
Okay.
But I will often just hold X because you can't stop me.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Climb the sick Egyptian dude with a bird face. Put on his owl head. It's like eyes wide shut up in here.
This war. Soldiers. Of course. Get him!
Now we hit these guys.
Watch out!
So yeah, don't look at that guy's name and the name of my sword.
You're telling me? There's the Medjay.
Don't look at that. It's fine.
Don't look at those things.
Don't look at those things.
You like that your sword is just constantly on fire.
It is.
I wish you got something like that in Odyssey, to be honest.
I mean, you can get the thing that you can engrave.
I see you have made new.
Well, okay, yeah, fair. You can get that.
They were setting up an ambush. It's a good thing I came to welcome you, huh?
Also, don't look at that guy's sword and my sword too closely.
Look at that beard, huh? It's been nearly a year, my friend. You've Everyone refers to the soldiers of pain and death. Or worse.
I mean, you probably just bought them both at the same place.
Killed one of
Oh,
the
yeah.
last ones. The head on.
Oh, Tom, it's been a long road.
So, for the record, this is not a snake cult, but Bayek is on the hunt of masked ones
Okay.
because, you know,
Did these guys have better masks than the last Jokers?
no.
Great.
Ah, there you are, boy.
All right, here's my Twitch horse. Yay!
How have you been holding up since I left?
Ah, it has been difficult, Bayek. Without you, the villagers look to me to keep order.
At least I think it's the Twitch horse.
Set up a garrison and they rule over all.
Garrison in Siwa.
Ptolemy wants the entire region kept under heel. I do my best to keep the villagers out of trouble. I could use your help.
I'll do what I can. But do not forget,
Bayek believes in his own justice
Ah, I knew I could
That's
count
good.
on you, Seth.
because he is not the president of the United States.
Yeah, that'd be weird. It's probably a DLC for that, though.
Also, the United States does not exist at this point in time in history.
That's what the ancient aliens want you to think.
Them, they burn this neighborhood, and worse. Welcome home, Bayek. Siwa has missed you.
All right, here's Siwa, which is basically like your Kefalonia Island. It's your starter
A place
town.
you'll never come back to.
Pretty much. Actually, I think you do come back here once.
villagers are drained of life.
No one in the Wahats could make a move without being questioned, threatened, taxed, or beaten. We all have learned to obey and keep our heads down. You see how it is.
Let's not attract attention.
Let's not attract attention, says Bayek as he rides in on a white horse.
Lots of people have those. It's
I
not a
want
distinguishing
I
feature.
want to point out his friend is riding a camel.
I mean,
Are
yeah,
you going to go to your
it's
house?
appropriate.
Nothing there for me. Tell me about the Ibis.
Bayek has never been subtle.
Here.
No.
He is the plague on the oasis. As you can see, the soldiers have become more brutal since he arrived.
All right, time to go find
Before
the
they got drunk and
Ibis.
fought with the villagers. Now that Medunamun is here, they are disciplined, vicious.
Is that a person, thing, or a place?
That is a person.
Do not
Alright.
take him
He is another one of the masked ones. I think if I go in here, I bounce over to targets, you can see that we have our 5 masked ones.
Oh, see, I just put that together. The part where you stabbed that guy in the face with a mask a minute ago.
Yes, that was the
He was
heron.
he was one of the dudes.
Yes.
They all named after birds.
No, because
Okay.
there
He's
is
not a bird cult.
it is not a bird cult. There is the snake. It is not a snake cult. There is the vulture.
Is it an animal cult?
It is an animal cult.
Are they Spider-Man villains?
No, they're all furries.
Okay. Ugh. So right now you're just offing the cloaca branch.
Yes, that is what I am doing.
Leave your mount. You will not stray far. Go ahead.
Although I really want to point out, birds don't have fur.
They don't.
So if you're a bird furry,
Would you like to know the term?
I would like to know the term.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to look this up. Someone has to.
It has been a difficult day.
I have no interest in rest. I must prepare for this man. Rabia! My Rabia!
I am worried about you.
Ah, you know me, eh? You should be worried.
Look at you. Cuts, contusions.
Egyptian grandma is like, Look at you. You've been beat up.
I'll take care of it.
You haven't changed.
And I've always patched you two up. Made excuses to your parents. Times have changed. But you, I can count on.
Man, Bayek, your face.
Slumbering on silence. I thought you would never wake up.
Rabia patched me up, and I just...
I let you sleep. You need to be alert to tangle with Medunamun. In fact, my friend.
Alright, thanks. Thanks for the level 1 bow. Let me not use it.
Best spot to hit is right
That'll help.
Yeah. Oh wait, let's whoops, nope. Doot 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 and then yeah. Okay.
One of the dummies is sturdier than the other.
Doink. Because that other bow is my shotgun bow.
What is it?
Soldiers are coming for you!
Go. Go. Quickly.
Hello.
Make certain no one gets out of the house alive.
Look at this guy.
Hepzibah! We're just here to talk. Nomad Rujek's been killed. Your friend, the Magi, may have been involved. Come out, if you wish to clear his name. Prepare an ambush.
Nick! They will find my letters and burn down my place. I will be executed. Don't worry.
Alright, time to go murder some evil soldiers.
Watch out.
What's that? Who's there?
Keep low. He is getting too close. Hey!
Now for the rest of them.
He's going to be surprised. Do not leave the bodies out in the open.
I appreciate that the buddy is all like, hey, why are you just leaving all these dead bodies just out in the open?
Hang on.
Ouch.
I have not found the term you were looking for, by the way. But I can direct you to a page on this wiki called Fergonomics.
Nope.
Okay,
I'm
if you say
good.
so.
I don't need to know about.
I mean, you seemed really interested a little while ago, so I wasn't sure.
Thank you, Bayan. I told you these Nekati idiots do not care.
I was just hoping there would be like a really easy,
It is sad.
just like
Not that I found so far.
I will show you all the Magi duties at Siwa.
featherities.
Have not found one.
Unfortunate.
I can tell you about a quote fur pile.
Here.
I
No, you want to hear about that?
I don't want to hear about the fur pile.
Telling me you do not have
If
the
you
power
say
of
so.
a god.
But the real problem is that man you want to kill. And you know, people were hopeful when he first arrived. Sure, things would
Oh, hey, look, that guy's got. I don't think that's how you use the apple of Eden.
You just hitting people with it?
Yeah, he
Great.
is.
Yes, amazing.
I don't think that's how that works.
What if it was, though? What if it actually worked way better that way?
That is the man you're up against.
I will find him and kill him.
The Dunaman is a lot more powerful than he looks, and he is surrounded by the finest soldiers.
I do not care.
You'll be killed. You need to get tougher if you want to murder that stinky shit. For sure, you'll need better armor.
I can make that myself.
Weapons are more difficult. The soldiers have
Don't worry about weapons, dog. I got this flaming sword.
Oh, that priest looks so bummed.
He does.
something for you. Or Senu can help you find what you need. Senu?
For a dude named after a shitty bird, he seems awfully violent.
That's why he's so mad. He's like
I can see that.
He's like Mr. Pink in Reservoir Dogs.
Rabia has nursed it to help.
I must thank her.
People are desperate for your help.
It's like, why do I gotta be the Ibis? Can't I be, you know, the
I understand.
like the Raptor? And then whoever runs the not the snake cult is like, no, you're the Ibis.
This will wrap it up.
Okay, good news is we're level 32 and all these side quests are level 3. Bad news is apparently New Game Plus does not carry over fast travel points and viewpoints.
Aw.
So
I mean, that makes sense because that would break the game horrendously. But
yeah.
if you could just fast travel to a location you were not supposed to be able to reach.
Also, I appreciate that I'm like popping a bunch of quests at this point for like, oh, you got better armor than level 1 armor. I have reached the level 5 of Medunamun. But before that, we're gonna go get a viewpoint, because it also makes our bird better. Much like in the Odyssey, where the viewpoints make your bird better.
Handy.
Yep.
Nobody likes a better bird. So man, Bike really beefed up over the time skip.
Oh yeah, no,
He hit the gym.
he did. It turns out being incredibly depressed will do that to you.
No. I speak as something of an expert on the subject. Being depressed has never gotten me super jacked.
Clearly, you've not been as depressed as Bayek.
But what does he even have to do to be depressed about?
Oh, we'll get there.
Probably nothing.
Probably nothing. In the meantime, I'm gonna shoot this goat ram. No, I'm not.
So I believe, from everything I've discovered at TFP, or
Uh-huh.
as far as I'm willing to dig, I believe they are just called avians.
Okay. That works.
Unless you would like to know about the specific pronouns and whatnot that are used. Because every one is not appropriate when you are apparently speaking to a group of furries.
That's great.
So they need their own words, you know.
Yeah. Also, I don't think everyone is a pronoun.
Well, it said... Look, I'm not going to debate what it said on the wiki page, alright?
Clearly, people who are editing the furry wiki are more knowledgeable about matters of being furry.
Yeah. I'm not gonna try to overwrite their particular knowledge on this subject. I'm not gonna speak for anyone.
Also, somewhat unfortunate that, you know, like the first viewpoint you get in Odyssey involves climbing a statue's junk.
Uh-huh.
The first viewpoint you can really get in Origins does not involve that.
Well, dang.
1 point in the Odyssey column. There are going to be a couple of those. And by a couple, I mean a lot of points in the Odyssey column.
I mean, Odyssey is basically this game, but improved, from what I hear.
It is the brotherhood to this game's Assassin's Creed 2.
So, yeah.
Woo! Don't jump off the cliff, Bayek. You fool. Also, I really just want to point out,
Mm-hmm.
it is hilarious that, let me pan the camera down. There's just a hay bale right here in the middle of the desert. On top of like a pillar. Like a stone pillar. There's just a hay bale. Like, what? Who put that there?
Somebody taunting their livestock.
Also, Bayek's hands are now incredibly burnt from the friction of sliding down this fucking zip line using his hands.
It's okay, alien DNA takes care of that.
Yeah,
Alien DNA makes you immune to friction.
it's true.
That's why there's so many weird physics bugs.
I killed a goat.
But no, for real, that's stupid. Why wouldn't they just have him, like, wrap his hand in something before he did that? Or, like, use his bow, maybe, to do that. That'd be a cool action hero-y thing to do. If he slung his bow over it and so... No? Okay.
No, don't worry about it.
Alright. I'm not gonna worry about it. Use any of those various pieces of cloth he's got hanging off of him.
Anyway, hey, check it out. It's a bird.
Use his shield.
Bird friend.
Could use the bird.
Do not use the bird as a zip line. You horrible person. That's uncool.
It is a funny mental image, though.
It is a funny mental image, though. You were correct. Is that a dude? Or is... Okay. Okay, that is a dude. Great.
Also, I'm just gonna point out, considering we are in ancient Egypt, the land of all of our gods have giant animal faces, we really need to get away from the furry discussion. Because this could just mar the entire playthrough.
There are some side quests that we will probably do, not in this first area, because they're early side quests. But let's say that maybe the furry animal gods come up.
I've heard about them.
You don't want to... Why are we irritating the crocodile god? Oh. Dog just
It's fine.
does not cop to the furry discussion.
Really doesn't even want to hear about it.
Do. Whee. Ow. I thought there was a thing in here somewhere. I guess not. I don't know. Assassin's Creed! No, you cannot talk to your wife. You just Rainmaker this dude. Ouch. Oh hey, there's that guy. Ow. Oh no. Turns out, even on New Game Plus, I'm still bad at Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Lazy peasants! Make yourselves useful!
Anyway, it turns out that the Greek people are very unhappy about the Egyptians in this time period. Who would have thought? If I wasn't a priest, I'd beat you up, says man about to be beat up. Oh boy. Not doing super good at the stealth. It's okay. I really like the look of the dude on the horse through the wall. That's funny is what that is.
If someone's there, let me out and find them. Question them all. Of course,
Doop doop.
this food is inedible.
It is the best.
Man, this does look a lot like Odyssey while you're playing it.
It's Odyssey, but it doesn't have the skill system and stuff.
Which is weird. The skill system feels kind of integral to it. So it's weird to think about that, like the game without that.
Well, I mean, like, you still get skill points and you level up and stuff, but, like, you don't get fun, like, Sparta kicks or...
So what do you put your skill points into?
You put your skill points into this tree, which gives you things like... What have I got? You can have 2 melee weapons, you can attack in the air.
How often are you in the air that you need to be able to attack there?
You know. You combo extend. You can shield bash a dude off a cliff. Bonus XP for headshotting a dude. You know.
Okay.
Stuff.
You still get some of the abilities, like the charged heavy attacks and whatnot.
Yeah.
And like the overpower thing. Right? I think
Yes.
that's what overpower combo is.
Yes.
Yeah. So some of the abilities are still in here.
Mostly just the overpower stuff. Like, that's the only thing you use the big adrenaline bar for, is overpower. And there's no bow overpower. It's just melee overpower.
There's no, hey, this arrow is going to explode. And they go, why? And you're just like, yeah.
Would that it depends on the type of bow. I believe there is a bow that does weird explosion things. Also, hey, are you ready for the frozen time in this game?
Might as well. I hear it's cool in this one.
I mean, it's kind of neat.
It's probably a lie.
I feel like it's kind of the neatest frozen time.
You have returned.
Right your wrong.
I die my work unfinished. So close, so very close to
Let's see.
ushering in
The screen just faded to black. Coming back in.
and that's what
This frozen time is dark.
It is.
will give us the power.
There's birds.
What is one boy?
It's a feather.
Boy,
Like his way into it.
Yep.
He's feeling it. And this guy's all like, what the fuck?
I abandoned my boy.
Why are you fighting in the frozen time?
Why not?
But why does that guy have magic force push powers in the frozen time?
Don't worry about it.
I'm kind of worried, like, why... The frozen time is what happens when they're already dead. So how's he able to fight you when he's already dead?
Because he's, you know,
Well, I
Is this his force ghost?
say I'll get
yes.
Did he ascend when you stabbed him, and he's just hanging out with Hayden Christensen?
Yep.
Strong. Ready?
yes. Oh, you made me miss. You. Come here. I found a Heineken.
Oh, look at this horrifying child.
Go ahead.
You're gonna love it. There's like 16 hyenas, and they're so dark and scary. But you know what?
I've seen worse.
I'd rather go hunt with my papa. You always get too scared.
Hey. Hey, hey.
Let's go on a real hunt.
All right.
Okay, okay.
What are we hunting?
The Oracle wants the pelt of an ibex stag for the ceremony.
Alright, we're gonna go get an Ibex.
Won't you, bud?
Ooh.
Good a magi. When I
A way cooler animal than Ibis.
True.
will never
It's got an X in the name. Makes it
It
cool by
does.
default. Just like every member of Organization 13 will tell you.
God damn it, I was hoping to avoid the Kingdom Hearts talk.
The sand is so hot.
How did you possibly think that was going to
Sometimes
happen?
they light on fire.
I don't know.
You had hope, you fool.
I had hope.
Now you know better.
Now I know better.
Do you want to spoil Kingdom Hearts 3?
I would love to, but I've read the spoilers and I don't know what they mean, so it doesn't help. I
Also, I
can't.
won't because that would be rude to our viewers.
That would be rude to our no viewers, but know that as someone who has played Kingdom Hearts, I have played a little bit of Kingdom Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
I have played a little bit of Kingdom Hearts 2, and I've played about a third of Birth by Sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happens in Kingdom Hearts 3, and I've read the spoilers.
Great.
Like,
I've played 1 and 2,
One day, I want to shoot an arrow through the
and a little bit of, 1/3 of Birth by Sleep, I
yeah,
guess.
same as me is what I'm
Yeah.
hearing. Well, except I think you may have finished
tiny,
1 and
tiny
2.
little,
Then I'll
tiny, yeah, I finished the first 2.
Yeah, I didn't.
You said you'd like to
That's-
see the
that's
Pharaoh
fair.
up close.
Yeah,
What if you stand with me
Anything
by
else we
his side?
grab in here?
can I do that?
We're here doing
Um,
a 6 speed run of Leon's story campaign.
Papa?
Not playing as Claire.
Magi, really?
No, because that's new stuff, and I can't show that off.
Oh.
I can't play new stuff without it being on stream, man. That's not how this works.
Not just protect them.
Gotta just power walk past this liquor.
Oh, also I've played like 15 minutes of Chain of Memories before going,
Also,
ee.
same as me.
Grow up to be a magi.
Kind of want to try out that Chain of Memories HD remake thing, though.
I've heard that is like significantly worse than the Game Boy Advance one.
Great.
Sometimes it's hard.
Because it turns out that when you make the thing play like Kingdom Hearts 1 and have to do like weird platforming while doing the card fights, it's not great.
Oh, go figure.
One day, you took me up this way. At the top, you said something to me. A single word.
Let's see if I can just cheese the shit out of this part of the game.
What word did your father say?
Jump. Don't think so long. Jump.
Jump, my child. Jump into the water.
Trust me. God.
I do.
Also to note, all of this is happening in the frozen time.
Come back. You're not ready.
Oh, it's like Berserk over here. Just extended flashback.
Oh yeah.
Shut up, you filthy little shit.
That's Shanzura!
Also, for the record, this is just the
Chenzera will be fine.
this is all the stuff that is this is the stuff that led to the 1 year time skip.
Oh, okay.
This is what gives us punished Bayek.
Do what I say.
Okay.
Please.
Well,
Feel
uncapitalized I in the subtitles,
alright, so
not fixed in that 3 gigs of patch that happened.
I'm indeed
I feel like this is almost taking a cue from like Berserk.
Follow me.
Except like so the way Berserk does it is the first few chapters are like Guts in full crazy evil berserker mode, just murdering the shit out of a whole town of people trying to kill a demon guy. Then he kills the demon guy and all this shit happens and they reveal a whole bunch of dark shit. Like he's got like a horrible grudge against this guy and nobody knows who either of them are. And it's like, oh, what could possibly have made this man super crazy and evil? Why don't we take a time skip back to when he was a child and find out? And then you have like half the manga is just a flashback. This is kind of like that, and it's like, alright, let's do one like main story mission thing. And then go, oh, this guy's driven by revenge. Let's take a trip back and find out why he's driven by revenge.
The
I'm going to
only
assume though that half of the game is not spent
no,
in this flashback. Okay.
like we're gonna do like 1 or 2 more sections, and that's gonna be it.
You are getting worked over in this flashback.
Yes. We got-
Flashback Bayek does not benefit from your New Game Plus nonsense.
No flashback, because this is before all the
Flashback Bayek is well, yeah. Obviously, the New Game Plus stuff wouldn't mess with the timeline at all.
Yeah, no. Why
You
would
wouldn't say have a sword that you weren't supposed to have in the New Game Plus. That wouldn't make any sense timeline wise.
it wouldn't?
So of course it would respect the sanctity of Bayek's flashback.
Of course. I also want to point out that any direction you hold in this makes you just go forward. Like I'm Mario Party 1 spinning the stick right now.
We gain access to the vault. The temple priests stubbornly refuse to assist us. You are perhaps reluctant out of loyalty to the Order. We have someone to help convince you otherwise. Forward!
Anyway, hey, there's some weird ancient alien stuff down here underneath the Egypt.
Gnarly. I mean, that's what I would expect that kind of thing to be.
I don't think I've heard anyone say the word gnarly in like 5 years.
I'm glad I could bring it back for you.
Yep.
Worst part of trying to speedrun Leon's portion of the game is that I can't stop to organize my inventory. Just gotta live with the mess.
Is there something you get for beating the game quickly?
If you beat it in 3.5 hours, you get a handgun that has unlimited ammo.
Well, that seems useful.
It seems like the kind of thing that would come in handy.
To enter the vault.
Although I also probably wouldn't use it, because one thing I do know is that whenever you play the second run thing with each character, one of the things you get in the second run is like right at the start, they give you a just straight up better handgun option. And by that I mean like Claire gets a fucking like single action army revolver
That's
that she
great.
just fires from the hip, and just you can fan the hammer and just fucking unload that thing on dudes.
That sounds great.
It seems pretty great.
I want that.
If the vault isn't open when we return, you'll never see him again.
Alright, put that there, take this knife, take these things. Yes, this all looks great. Fantastic. Get out of the item box.
Anyway,
Organize your inventory very quickly.
these
At incredibly
guys
high speeds.
these guys want Bayek to open the ancient alien vault.
So why does Bayek need to open the ancient alien vault? Is it because there's ancient alien DNA?
No, it's because he's a he's the Pharaoh protector guy.
Alright.
He's a Medjai, and they're like, well, this is a weird Egyptian thing. We're a bunch of weird Greek people and occasional Egyptian dudes.
Tell us.
Uh,
We must go now. I will cut the heart.
Why would they leave the kid there with him when the kid could probably very clearly just...
Never know the afterlife.
Kid, are you seriously unable to untie those knots?
nope.
Stalling for time.
Oh my god.
This is madness. The snake takes that as your answer.
Anyway. Oops. You goofed it, Bayek. You goofed it super hard. Also, hey, welcome back to the Frozen time.
Oh, Bayek, you dropped the ball.
Could not even save your own son. You are
So whatever, just get some first aid spray on there. It'll be fine.
of nothing. Father
Rub an herb on it.
And here is your nobody.
Yeah, this is why I think this Frozen time is amusing, is because it does crazy things like this.
The duat awaits.
Like extended flashback sequences.
Well, I was mainly saying the part where the child turned into the other guy, creepily crawling. He's Bray Wyatt up in here.
Why does that guy have magic powers in the Frozen time, though?
Do you want to know a secret?
Yes.
Everyone has magic powers in the Frozen time.
Even Bayek.
Even especially Bayek.
Why isn't he using his magic Frozen time powers to fight this other man's magical powers?
Because he's got to be sad because he killed his boy.
Eh.
He's killing his boy.
That kid was, like, bad at his job anyways.
Please tell me what the job of the boy is.
Not getting caught and then stabbed, for one. You drop the ball on that kiddo.
Well done, my friend.
It's like, how about you don't get held for ransom in the first place and then none of this is a problem?
I should get to Alexandria. I need to see Aya.
Don't be in too much of a hurry. Siwa will always need its magic.
But you are the protector here now. I'm always pleased to help.
Come see me when you are set. Be what you
Alright, gonna drink an ancient Egyptian beer with my bro. Alright, we have killed the Ibis. Check us out. I really like the part where it's like, do you want to leave? You can come back later.
I must leave.
Like,
soon.
it's...
There are others to whom I must deliver justice. Especially the one known as the Snake.
How will you find these men?
Aya has been tracking them in Alexandria.
It is the most hilarious, like, not...
She will be visiting her cousin at the Great Library.
Great library.
And she
Point of very obvious return.
Serapis. The god that Greeks and Egyptians share. Of course.
Tell me about Serapis. Make me mad.
do something about that.
I don't know what that is.
Serapis. Apparently it is a god that the Greeks and the Egyptians share.
Doesn't sound familiar?
Drink.
Oh shit! Layla, you need a refill on cyclosporin. Stat. Layla, you wakey? Don't make me come down there.
Did you know that the Historical Research Division is based in Philadelphia?
I did not.
It categorized something Abstergo's research data. I don't know. Anyway, hey, we're in the future.
Surprise!
Thing is, the fastest way to get your attention is to piss you off.
Paying attention.
Okay, you need to take a break.
I like this lady. I don't care what you say.
Yes, but your kidneys
I mean, she's fine. I just don't see what's especially likable about her.
Because she's in the future, dog.
So am I. I'm not likable.
Harsh to yourself.
Memories are perfectly clear.
Always.
If this doesn't convince Abstergo to give me a place in the Animus Project, nothing will.
Noctis is in the future. How much do you like him?
I
No,
like-
bad example. Noctis
does-
is actually cool.
I was about to say, like,
I was gonna say, bad example. Noctis is actually cool. Sadly, Sora's in the future. How do you like him?
oh no.
Riku's in the future. Tell me how much you like Riku. Tell me how much. Tell me what you think about Xehanort.
Which one?
It's 12. Tell me what you think about Xehanort's nobody.
I thought Xehanort was the nobody.
No, there's a Xehanort's nobody and Xehanort's heartless.
Oh no.
Tell me what you think about Ansem, Seeker of Darkness.
Don't forget the alcohol wipe.
That's another Xehanort, by the way.
Oh no.
Tell me what you think about Xymnus.
I wish I was there to help.
You do a good
Also, hold on. We're gonna go take a peeky poo at this laptop, because guess what's super cool? All this crazy future stuff. Like this Abstergo employee manual.
What does Abstergo want its employees to do?
Abstergo employee will perform services for Abstergo Industries that may require Abstergo Industries to disclose confidential and proprietary information to employee. Take an extreme degree of care to prevent disclosure to others.
So keep our shit secret. That seems fair.
Yeah.
We've got evil shit going on. Please don't tell anyone.
The mission statement
Stop telling people.
of Abstergo is to conduct rigorous research into historical events and document this research in a meticulous fashion.
Yeah, that checks out.
Anyway, here's it's talking about Vidic and Grammatica and Ardent. And the new guy who I don't think has ever shown up.
Oh, see, that's how you know that guy's important.
Yeah. You got your field agent and your medical person, and they hang out. Look at how happy these people are. Also, here's the field guide of Abstergo. Unauthorized action is to be considered only in the face of imminent danger. Standard issue material, portable Animus, 2 high power laptops, the medical stuff, and an SUV. How do I adjust the portable Animus' settings? Don't. Don't do it. Abstergo Industries owns or retains the rights to all intellectual property and data that may stem from the activities of a member of any historical field team, both on and off duty. Which is hilarious. And then we send out a doctor and a not doctor. And we go, here's about the Animus. DNA. It's magic. In 1795, there was a blood transfusion. It's super cool, and then triple helix DNA. Boom.
Alright, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Does Abstergo run like every hospital on the planet?
No.
So how does nobody else know about the triple helix DNA thing?
Because they look at it and they're like, oh, that's weird. My eyes are crossing weird. Let me readjust my.
That's not how doctors work, or scientists, or anything.
I want to point
Unless
out.
they are literally controlling like, you would put that shit in a home paternity test and it would laugh at you. You'd be like, dude, what is up with your DNA? What the fuck?
I really like this ad. This
Oh.
fake fucking 1980s Abstergo ad. It'll pop up in a second here. Subject 17. This guy went crazy. Don't worry about it. And then Helix happened, and then that's where you get the Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation, and the pirates, and the multiplayer. And then, the movie happened. This is the one time where they've referenced that Assassin's Creed movie.
It's like, hey, remember that one Animus that had the arm?
Yeah, and Michael Fassbender was there. Do. Here's Layla taking notes on Bayek. Nothing there. Over the years, I've seen my fair share of crazy shit at Abstergo.
I'd like to work at Abstergo. They seem fun.
I wouldn't.
They seem like they know how to have a good time. By that I mean plug your brain into virtual reality and ignore the real world forever.
Here's Alan Ricken's death.
Who's Alan Ricken?
I think he's a guy from the movie.
Okay.
I think. I'm gonna actually look this up.
I mean, he's not the guy from Watch Dogs, is he?
No.
Okay.
Okay, yes, Alan Rickon is Jeremy Irons from the Assassin's Creed movie.
Okay.
So I guess we got a bunch of references to the Assassin's Creed movie in this game because they came out at around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And then no one else ever talks about the Assassin's Creed movie. Because, why would you? Ancient aliens. Prominent scholar electrocuted in Buckingham Palace. Oh no. Here's Olivier Garneau, who I think is the guy from Black Flag. And hey, there's this guy named Desmond. He has no menstrual disorders.
That guy ate it super hard.
That he really did. Have you seen this man? Here's Assassin's Creed 3. He died. It's when they kidnapped Q. Here's Q. Remember when Q was in this game? They sound like a groom on the last night of his bachelor bender. You change them. I don't know what that means. Are you sure about this weird giant arm thing? That's weird. Are we gonna give them big spine damage with this? Oh yeah, the medical officer lady here is like, oh man, she's really nice, and then she runs an Etsy store where she just sells cross stitches that say "fuck you." Otzoberg keeps parking in Layla's space. To which Otzoberg says, fuck you. And also, I like the cross stitch that says fuck you. You're working on the portable animus after the thing. Alan Rickman died while attending something he felt he had to wear a black cape to. That's creepy. There are a whole lot of emails. Oops. Something about North Dakota. I think I... Oh. Okay, there we go. I have an idea for the dialysis units.
Oh my god, that's a lot of emails.
Yeah.
TFP, why?
'Cause it's fun. Are you free on
Is it?
Friday? Let's go to the movies or binge on some police procedural TV series.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be honest. While you're having fun reading these emails, I gotta hit the bathroom, so I'll be back in
Okay.
a few.
I'm gonna just talk around stuff. I'm Layla Hassan. Ask me anything. I love my blue mechanical keyboard switches. I like Raw Victoria. I'm gonna be super honest. When this game came out, I was not I thought that was a real band, or at least a band that they made up and then did real things with. This is a band of Ubisoft people. Gonna party. What if we could just run the DNA from not organic stuff? Whoa. Okay.
Oh, I'm back. How's it going?
That was a really quick bathroom.
Well, it doesn't take long.
Oh, look at look, she's a baby and she's riding a bicycle.
Okay.
And now she's taking apart a rotary telephone.
Okay.
Also, like, I feel like this is a picture of real people with the CGI lady face just in it. Like, this looks weird. No pictures. I made a pinball machine. And I'm sitting at a laptop doing a fake Reddit Ask Me Anything thing. We'll not do the audio because I don't think they're subtitles. But also, again, this game came out in the height of the dog, of the Shiba Inu memes. So we have such ennui, much bored.
Great. Assassin's Creed firing on all cylinders over here.
Oh yeah. The Voynich manuscript.
Oh, I know about that. Well, I've heard of it.
I don't know
Knowing
what that
about
is.
it is strong.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a weird thing that people were trying to decode forever because it's like, oh, this is written in a really weird language no one can decipher. Like nobody knows what it is. And I want to say that the best theory that they've come up with is that it's actually just a fucking like medical manual of like, yo, cook all these herbs together and get some rad shit. Because there's a bunch of illustrations and stuff, and it's all written in like a code that no one has been able to decipher. But there's a lot of pictures of flowers and whatnot.
She's going to do an AMA on her fake Reddit thing.
Yeah.
Ask her about life. Ask her about life hacks, keyboard pimping, cutting edge technology, Zetetics, classic rock, and her travels.
Wow, fuck off. The Voynich manuscript is carbon dated to the early 15th century.
Fun. I don't know what Zetetics is.
I don't know. You can Google it.
I could. We're gonna Google it. Zetetics. It is a historical branch of algebra. Or a Ukrainian rock band.
That's... Which one do you think she's telling people to ask her about?
I think she's talking about the historical branch of algebra. Because, clearly, she likes...
I disagree.
But she likes this Ra Victoria band.
I also appreciate that.
Oh, boy.
What? Tell me more. Suddenly I'm interested.
It's a fake band. Anyway, hey, if we go over here, check out the sick mummy. Here's Bayek.
Come forth by day, and I will guide you home.
Just hanging out.
Who are you talking to?
Bayek's mummy.
Real chatterbox, that one.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere, unless they don't show up until later, where's the thing? Is it further out? I don't... Maybe it's not here yet. Theoretically, there's like a Cactuar somewhere. Because remember when they did a weird Final Fantasy 15 crossover?
When they did a weird Monster Hunter crossover?
Going back in.
Well, I
They
mean...
also add a weird Final Fantasy crossover?
Yeah. Alright, back in the Animus. Do you know that according to Herodotus, the Egyptian priests shaved their whole bodies to get rid of lice?
Weird. I wouldn't trust that guy.
Yeah, this seems weird.
Sounds unreliable at best. We should have gone the other way first.
title card.
Just now.
Just now. If this wasn't New Game Plus, that would probably be like 2 or 3 episodes in. I'm gonna be super honest, because it took me a while to get to this point.
Well, also, it's like, hey, fighting leads with weaker equipment. Fights in general are going to be harder and take longer.
Yeah.
Where am I going? Right over here.
Whoops, no.
Remove that man's head with the shotgun.
I must protect this great land. Alexander?
Let's see. I believe I got a new bow that is probably better. Alright. So it unequipped my tool for some reason.
Here's where the snake thrives and Aya lives. I must find them both. Namu. Home to my old friend Lillehead.
Oh, right. There's gonna be like a billion quests because of the crazy... The Trial of Sekhmet and the Trial of Sobek that we're probably not gonna do because I
He always is.
remember trying one of those and getting blown up because it's like, be level 50. And it's like, I'm level not 50. Also, this is another kind of instance of the way this game works if you're not in New Game Plus is generally it will give you a this is the main story quest,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like twice your level. So Bayek's like, oh, I know a guy here, I'm gonna go see if he needs anything. But since we're already level 10 3 times over, we're just gonna go say hi to Aya because she's cool.
Makes sense.
I don't think I can take my camel this way. I may have made a fatal error. Whoop. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry, dude. You got in the way. Oops. Crocodile just killed that man.
Rough.
Alright, we're in the narrow crevice.
Ugh. Tell me more.
It's one of those locations that, you know, happens.
Just how you discovered this nice job.
Yep. Alright, now we're in Alexandria.
Nice.
Let me actually also just do a quick demonstration here thing of, hey, this map is large. It's not as large as Odyssey, but it's big. And it's a whole lot of desert. Also, I really like that we have the black desert and the white desert.
I want to say that was actually related to like the Niles weird thing. Like one of them was like the more fertile type area.
Yeah, one of them is volcanic rock and the other one is like chalk, is what the description said. Or like volcanic rock sand.
May the gods help me. I am coming for you, Aya.
Oh, excuse me. Right. Alexandria. I hear you should ask them stuff. Or wait, is that the name of the band? I don't know. I don't remember my early 2000s emo bands.
Unfortunate.
But I think there was one called Asking Alexandria.
That sounds right.
The great gods favor our land.
Serapis. The snake will get his answer.
Can't have it.
Do I find Aya?
Very radical. It's almost alarming.
The knowledge of the entire world is at your fingertips. Here,
Look at this guy petting a Cerberus.
Right? Serapis.
I wish I could pet a Cerberus.
Where is Aya? Ah,
They're probably
Serapis.
super friendly.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote a tragic comic pastoral epic centered on him.
Ah, books. And Bayek's like, I gotta go.
Pike's not big on the reading.
Bayek's not big on the reading. Bayek's like, tell me where my wife is!
To be drunk. This library is for serious scholars only. She is a
Fuck her.
Who are you?
Ah, interested in Homeric verse, eh? This way, please. I am Aya's cousin, Phanos.
Ah, yes, Vanos. Nice to meet you in person.
No, seriously though, tell me where my wife is.
Why are you being so discreet?
Gennadios sent his men on a house-to-house search. Often they drag people into the street and torture them for information. Typical of the system we live under.
Gennadios.
A monster. The Philakitae of Alexander. He is
Anyway, if you
ravaging
recall
the city
the mercenary stuff in Odyssey,
I have a very powerful
used to remember how you pronounce this because they say it a bunch, but because I can't hear,
made a hiding place
it's like
available.
Philakatai or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's the mercenary equivalent in this game, but they're not like.
It is a mess of political intrigue.
I think like they are named, but there's no like ranking system or whatever
Okay.
like there is for the mercenaries.
Look! There's Thanos! He thinks he's a poet!
The modern Sophocles. This is as far as I go. The way to Aya is found in Monument ahead.
Anyway, turns out my wife is down this well. Lassie fell in the well. Or wait, that's not how that works. Lassie doesn't fall in wells. Lassie tells other people that Timmy fell in the well. Please get down, Bayek. Thank you. Hey! Also, like, bear in mind that, like,
Never again should we spend months.
this was about, like, 6 or 8 hours in originally for me.
Let us be together.
This is where this game kind of starts to turn, because for the first while is you get sad Bayek,
Mm-hmm.
and then Aya shows up, and then he becomes like dorky in love Bayek, and it's like, oh, I like this Bayek so much more.
You are scarred by justice.
I bludgeoned Bedunamon with this.
I hate that we have to do these things. But I am grateful that you did.
If I am honest, I took pleasure in it. I've missed your
And now we have a nice romantic shave.
I killed as well. Acton. I hunted him down and discovered a mask in his room. When he returned, I forced him to wear it. Then I thrust this knife through his eye slits.
Aya.
But I was careless. Another of the masked ones tracked him to my
Because nothing's more romantic than your lady friend just taking an actual knife and cutting all your hair off.
One more.
Yeah, sure.
Then we will be done.
Look at this. I took it from Actaeon. Apollodorus tells me it is a papyrus from the Royal Council, which means the snake is in Ptolemy's court.
How does this Apollodorus know these things?
He has informants everywhere, because of his work with Cleopatra.
Cleopatra? She's been
Hey.
Yeah, totally just one more masked guy, and then clearly you'll be done forever.
Oh yeah, no, we're Assassin's Creed Origins when you're, above level is super short. There's like 4 story missions.
She
Oh
gave
yeah,
me
like
this
hour
to
30-minute speed run,
sleep
easy.
Yeah.
coat. It's an ancient blade that killed the tyrant Xerxes. A weapon of justice.
Bayek, you look like such a loser without your beard and hair. Why would you do this to yourself?
Well, if you want a secret,
Uh-huh.
as soon as this cutscene ends. Also, hey, look, there's the hidden blade. By super not gonna do something really stupid with that.
I will use this.
Why would he do something really dumb with a hidden blade?
You find plenty of information in the Royal Scribe's office. He spends his time at the bathhouse.
But yeah, it turns out, quite conveniently, Aya took out the ram and the vulture. So now we just have the snake. How about that? And also we got our hidden blade.
Question.
Yo.
After he does the dumb thing, does anyone in the game make fun of him for it?
Yes.
Great. That's all I wanted to know.
Gennadios walks the streets.
Because it's one thing if he just does something stupid, it's another thing for other characters to acknowledge that it was stupid.
In addition to the snake, I will see what I can learn of this Gennadios and silence him.
Discover who the snake is and show him the desert there. I'll meet you at the Panem. Kill both the snake.
Anyway, my wife is like, oh, go kill that one guy and also the snake. But not the member of the snake cult. Or sorry, it's
he's just a dude in a cult,
yeah.
and he is called the Snake.
Yeah.
It's very different.
This is not, and the cult has nothing to do with snakes. Why would... Whoa. That's not the way to go. I'm not lost, you're lost.
What's this?
There we go. Big stretch. Also, you were talking about how you wanted to get the get the hair and the beard back.
Oh yeah.
You
Is
can
there just like a costume thing?
yeah. Well, there's just like a button. It used to be a secret button, and then I guess they patched in a thing that's like, no, just push
We
this.
decided it was dumb to make the hair button secret.
Yes.
So what was? How did you have to do it before when it was secret?
You had to hold down like L1 and square to get back the beard, and L1 and triangle to get back the hair, I think, or something.
So, like, how long would he be with like beard and hairless without that button?
For the rest of
the game?
Yeah.
Wow, lame. Because I feel like the only version of Bayek I've ever seen is the version that has the beard and the hair. So the idea that he's like that for the entire game is bizarre.
Well, there's like a whole, rest of the game for this. And by rest of the game, I mean, like 30 minutes, because we're going to go kill the snake and then be done.
Yeah, because he's the last guy left.
Because he's the last guy left on the targets board. Why would there be more people?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy talk. And I was worried about this taking, forever. Oh, pardon me. Oh, this is a bad place to be. It's like Assassin's Creed Odyssey all over again.
Yeah, that was probably my biggest problem with that game, was just the sheer frequency with which I would walk into a city and be like, oh, there's a thing over here, and then I take 2 steps and immediately all the guards are like, hey, what the fuck? I'm like, I was literally just trying to walk to a thing. Like, there should be a bigger window between you are suspicious and we are actively attacking you. Like, there should be a level of awareness where the guards walk up and are like, hey, get out.
There should be like in Hitman, where if you get caught trespassing, they're like, hey, you're not supposed to be here, leave, and then you can like follow them out.
Yeah, and if
they're
you want to keep fighting, that's one thing. Or like literally making a thing of like, if you get out of the area within like 20 seconds, they should just be like, all right, you're cool. Shorten the window if you want. Make it like 10 seconds. That's fine. But like, you just walk into an area and the guards immediately go hostile. It's crazy.
Oops. Hello. Alright, there's the scribe's office. Just gonna tag some dudes. Pardon me, sir. I also want to point out that, you know, again, not like we're foreshadowing something hilariously stupid happening to
I was gonna
Bayek
say,
with this
he
hidden blade.
seems to be using the hidden blade just fine right now.
Yeah, that's what I was going to make the joke
All right.
about.
I was actually going to make a comment about that before you said something. It's like, you're stabbing these guys with it already, and he's doing fine. See, he's getting practice in.
Yeah,
Good, because it means if a tense situation comes up, he'll know how to use it well.
exactly.
Be instinctual, second nature.
Ow, stop hitting me. Thank you.
Which will come in handy, because you really don't want to be trying to use some kind of weapon that you've never tried before.
Yeah.
All kinds of weird shit. You could, like, be holding the sword and not even know how to use it. Like, oh, what the fuck, and then you cut yourself with it. And it's like, man, what? This weapon sucks.
Ow. Ow. Rude.
Man. For being on New Game Plus, these guys are still messing you up.
To be fair, they're scaled up.
Okay.
Like they are also level 32.
Okay. Although, from watching this, I think I'm beginning to understand why you gravitated towards stealth in Odyssey.
Yeah. Because I'm bad at... It turns out I'm not very good at The Witcher combat.
Someday I should play more of The Witcher. But all this other stuff is happening that I'm probably... There's a chance... There's an above-average chance that I will finish Kingdom Hearts 3 before I finish The Witcher 3. I don't know. I've watched a decent amount of the Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm just not feeling it.
Locked.
Although I do appreciate that they just put the entirety of Let It Go into that game. And I want to point out that when I watched that clip on YouTube, there was someone in the comments bitching about it, saying that it was out of place to have the music in the Kingdom Hearts game. Because they said it was like... What was the quote? Something about, like, a solid, like, few minutes of nonsense in the middle of an attempt at realism. And I was sitting there like, motherfucker, you are traveling the world with Donald and Goofy. You just say that the fucking Let It Go sequence from Frozen interrupted the serious, dramatic nature of fucking Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts fans are the worst.
I'm losing it over here.
Kingdom Hearts fans are objectively the worst people.
It's true.
Just, it threw me off to a huge degree when I saw that. Just like, you're playing Kingdom Hearts 3 and the fucking song from Frozen, which is a really good song, by the way.
Yeah.
That's what takes you out of it. That's what makes you go, man, I can't take this seriously anymore. Come on, Donald and Goofy, let's pack up our shit and go back to Toy Story.
Whatever, Toy Story's great.
Eh. Toy Story's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
Toy Story is one of the best movies that has ever been made, and I will fight anyone on that one.
How do you feel about Toy Stories 2 and 3?
Toy Story 2 is okay. I like the Riders in the Sky stuff in it, because I like Riders in the Sky. Toy Story 3 is very good. I don't remember where the key for that chest is. And this is a problem.
Well, I guess it'll stay closed forever.
Yep.
It's too bad there was a Magnum upgrade in there.
Oh, there it is. I found it.
What's in the box?
Well, you're gonna have to give me a second to get up to the key.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, oh, Bayek. Oh, Bayek. Why you doing this to me, Bayek?
Is he falling off of high places?
A little bit.
Then I don't think it's him.
Shh.
I'm just saying that unless every assassin through history has had the same problem with climbing in heights, then I feel like maybe there's a more reasonable, like, common factor we can blame here.
I mean, to be fair, like, watch that footage. That was not my fault.
No, I saw it. Yeah, no, that was... I mean,
Just belongs to the
you were
Royal
trying to
Scribe
climb over,
Chef.
like, this dude's pointy-ass helmet. Seemed like a questionable leap at best. But you made it. It's fine. It's cool. Little key. Nice.
Yep.
Did they explain why Bayek has the power to sense shiny objects around him?
No.
Okay.
Turns out that this royal scribe is the snake.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You gotta murder that guy.
I gotta murder that guy.
However, the situation is under control. Gennadios is actively questioning the populace. We commend your efforts, Ibis. Long life.
Stamped to the seal of the snake. The snake is Eudorus, the royal scribe.
Now we must go to the bathhouse. Nothing bad is going to happen in the bathhouse. In the bad bathhouse.
Well, he clubbed that man.
He did. Also, speaking of bad bathhouse, that's how you know that I will be done with the streaming game, is the Persona 4 stream will happen, and that's going to be
Oh.
it.
That'll be the NW
That'll
when
be-
you decide to do when you decide to do the Persona 4 endurance run.
Yep. Oops. Leave me alone, I'm running away.
What about the Persona 5R endurance run?
I don't know, you can't stream that game, probably.
Oh, you know, fair. Yeah. But what if you can stream this one because of the R? This one's
Oh.
okay.
R stands for...
Yeah, I was trying to think of something, I couldn't come up with it. Yeah, no. see,
Yeah,
it doesn't
no.
work. I couldn't. I was trying to come up with it before I finished my sentence, and I was like, no.
R stands for stream. Do you know a word that starts with F?
was trying-
Mistake?
I was trying to think of like a streaming site that starts with an R. I couldn't come up with one.
There has to be one. There can't be none. Oops, excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through.
Have you prepared the various treaties? I have. I'd like to have a look, especially
There's
the one-
Russian Daily Motion, I guess, which is RuTube. A video streaming service targeted at Russian speakers. I'm not going to go to BlueTube.
That makes sense.
What do you think the R in Persona 5R stands for?
Reloaded.
That's not a bad guess.
All right, I'm in the bad bathhouse. Time to go assassinate this guy. Nothing bad will be happening.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. The answer is absolutely nothing because I just assassinated that guy and I stabbed him and nothing went wrong. Oops, something went wrong.
Die and be done with it.
I really appreciate that the finger is missing in the frozen time.
It was you who murdered my son before my eyes.
You are a fool.
I am. You moron.
I had nothing to do
Like,
with
just...
that disaster.
Again, he's been using it fairly well up until this point.
Yeah.
Anubis awaits. It is worth the loss to slay the snake at last.
Also, I'm just gonna throw one thing out there because I was distracted somewhere else briefly.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the sneaking into the bathhouse to do this assassination,
Yep.
doesn't the whole point of a hidden blade get defeated by the part where it's the only thing you were wearing?
I got this towel.
The Lord of the Dua.
Yeah, but you've got a big knife on... Your hidden knife gauntlet is literally the only thing you were wearing.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, pardon me. Excuse me. I would like to get around you, please. Thank you. Yoink. Ow. But he was so handsome, they say. Oh, I can't get out without getting out of conflict. This is a problem. There we go. Oh, I'm not out of conflict, apparently. Crap. Oops, that's not a... Oh, hello. I really appreciate that that was the straw that broke the camel's back, but he was so handsome. Also, I want to point out that, like, there was a loading screen tip about if you don't want blood, you can equip your fists. And I want to point out that I am, like, punching the blood out of these people super hard.
Yeah, but not, like, lethal blood.
Also, I appreciate.
But yeah, I do want to point out that like these people are spraying blood like it's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Also, I
It'd be one
appreciate.
thing if it was just like, oh, there's he gets a bloody nose after you punch him for a while, but like they're shooting gouts of blood with every strike.
I appreciate
absurd.
that the fist overpower attack is a sick drop kick.
That is nice.
As someone who like never used fists in Odyssey, I don't know what the overpower.
I used them like all the time, and
I
it's like a big combo. You wail on the other person for a while, you punch them in the ribs some, you give them a big backhand. You get a hold of the wrist at one point. I was really hoping that it was going to end with a Rainmaker, but it does not.
But you had wrist control.
Did. Also, wow.
I tried.
New Game Plus. Just going to blow through it.
Yeah, no. To be fair, we've kind of blown through a lot of this.
Yeah.
Because again, if this was not New Game Plus, this would probably be like at least episode 3 is when we would get to this part. Everybody's just filing in. See, I just had to remember to go back to being sneaky, because I suck at the combat in these new Assassin's Creed games. I'm much better at Batman combat. Oh, that's gross. That's very gross. Don't do that. Alright. We've killed all the targets. Now we just need to go kill the other guy. And then we'll be all set. I want to point out that this bow that I got is called the Overseer of All Disputes. And that's a really good name. Let's see. I'm going to drop that because Fire Sword. Oops. Well, didn't mean to do that one, but whatever. It's fine. Oh, yeah, I can craft the thing. Oh, yeah, I can make my Hidden Blade do more damage. I see you talking about wanting to get the mental map of the game down more so you don't get lost again.
It's more just so that, like, I know, like, alright, I don't have to look at the map and be like, where does this key item go? Or where is this key item?
So you don't get lost again.
You talking about people getting lost is still the funniest thing.
Don't worry about it. When have I ever gotten lost in not Resident Evil 4? Don't answer that. Don't answer that with the part where I got lost in this game like 15 minutes ago.
In your defense, it's been a while since you played this one.
True. Whoops, hello. We're good. Oh, he's coming up this way. Oh, he's going the other way, which means I can kill this guy. Oh. Welcome to the Frozen Time. Population U.
Drag me to the land of the dead. You sought to kill my wife. Your whore of a wife is a murderess. Willfully and wantonly. I did my duty as a Philakita, and for this you have taken my life. Is your vengeance above all law, Medjay? Be warned. The Philakis will hunt you down and exact revenge.
May the Hidden One walk beside you. The Lord of the Duat awaits.
Oh, Mr. Bayek, I don't feel so good. I broke the video game, make me mad.
Good. How did you break it?
Because I killed a guy as it was going to the Frozen Time. So that guy is now permanently locked in his I'm being stabbed in the neck pose.
Aw, that man is forever in the Frozen Time.
That man is trapped in the Frozen Time. That's the funniest thing that has ever happened in this game. What was I doing? I was going to go to quests. And be like, oh hey. Hey Aya, I killed everybody on the list. Now the game's over. There's no more Assassin's Creed to do.
Yeah, I mean, what would you even do at this point? You've achieved revenge.
I did. There's no more revenge to get.
Unless something else happens that you'll have to get revenge for.
Why would something... Well...
Do you need to go get revenge on the guy who made the hidden blade for your finger?
No.
Okay. Like, how dare you make this horrible, faulty piece of equipment? Clearly there's a bug in the design.
Hey Aya, I killed everybody. We're good.
My dearest.
Oh, big smooch.
The snake, Gennadios, dead.
Adorable.
It was Eudorus. He died flailing in the bath.
He died flailing in the baths, and also my ring finger got hella fucked up. But yeah, I appreciate that most of the scenes with both of these people are just this. With Bayek and Aya are... Aya fucking running tackles Bayek to the ground, and they just start making out.
They're both way into murder. revenge murdering turns them on.
Revenge murdering and each other is what they are into.
I'm gonna be honest, she seems more into the revenge murder than him. And yeah, that was the end. Roll credits.
Yep. See, look, we're
I'm
back in the
on Odyssey.
we're back in the future already.
So yeah, it's the ending, all right.
Yeah.
Adrenaline and BP are elevated, and it's affecting your heart rate and hormonal markings. Serotonin and oxytocin.
And the medical officer's like, your heart rate's all boosted and your hormones are crazy.
Who's Aya?
My ex-wife. You can feel her nearby.
You can feel her? Pretty sure that's fleeting effect.
You didn't have, you know,
You're also experiencing his
crazy monkey athletic sex with them.
And she's actually in this cave. Spouses usually share the same tomb.
a second mummy? We should really report to Abstergo.
Maybe after I find Aya.
I'm gonna call it in if you don't.
Deanna, no! If you do it there, well, I'll get no credit. They'll cut me out like always.
Okay.
There.
What is it?
Anyway, before we go find Aya, here's some more Bayek notes. Do do do. I like how they talk about Bayek accidentally doing the thing is like, oh yeah, it's the Hidden Blade ritual like Altair did. Also, hey, here's Ghost Aya.
She's down there. My turn for a leap of faith.
Leap of what?
Damn, that's cold.
And hey, here's Aya's mummy.
I was right, she's here.
There you are, thank God.
Whoop. And a Hidden Blade. How about that?
I can almost taste the blood.
Okay, you're making less and less sense, Leela. We need to report.
Not yet.
Not yet? So when?
Well, can't chew my way out of here.
What are you doing now?
Climbing. And it's hard, so uskuti, will you?
Fine. Let me know when you get to the top.
I really wish Lila had accidentally jabbed herself with that hidden blade.
Right in the finger.
If only so she could then pretend that she didn't over the earpiece.
Lila, your blood level's just dropping. A, how do you know that? And B, what? No, it's not. I don't know what you're talking about. Yoink.
I'm going back in.
Why?
I took a DNA sample from Aya. I want to see her memories.
Look, I get that you're excited, but
I think one of my problems with all the, like, this stuff, the modern day Assassin's Creed characters and whatnot,
It's my dream of
that it just feels like there's never a point to them.
But they're like what the entire thing is about.
whoops.
But they're never going to actually matter gameplay. Like, until they actually make modern day Assassin's Creed, they don't matter.
They matter to me.
The genetic sequencing blueprint. Never got the creases out. Adding Aya's DNA to the chamber.
It'll take time to sequence. You won't be able to stick with her memories right away.
Since you're doing crazy shit, weird things will happen.
Yeah? Well, I'm worried.
You always are. Do you ever present enough snacks?
Anyway, this is basically their excuse for, hey, sometimes you'll just do a mission as Aya now. You know. I mean, wait, why would we be doing missions as Aya? The game's totally over now.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Oh, big smoochies.
I told you, the Animus hasn't finished interpreting Aya's DNA yet.
Fine.
See what else is fun in here. Do 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 do.
What is it?
The snake. What if he was not the last?
What if the snake was not the last? What?
They are all dead. Just
What? That can't be the case. There are no more people on the target screen.
If there's any question, Apollodorus will know. He knows all.
Where will I find this man who knows so much?
And I also just want to point out, as soon as we
Just near the hippodrome.
get back to, you know, video game, big smooch.
I'll tell Thanos that Gennadios is dead and meet you later. Enjoy the
I mean, it's not like there's, you know, all this room on the target screen for more people to be added in. That's just crazy talk, make me mad.
Oh, now he's got like a weird little harness for his ring finger stump.
Yep,
Gross.
that's how it works now. But now we gotta go to the Hippodrome. To the Technodrome.
If only.
What if that's like the next weird crossover is just,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Assassin's Creed.
yeah, like they add in a mission where you fight Shredder in Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
I was gonna say, like, I could see Shredder having a hidden blade somewhere in there.
I don't think Shredder's an assassin.
Maybe not. He works for a secretive, shadowy organization that kills people. Sounds like an assassin to me.
I mean, the Templars are also a secret, shadowy organization that kill people.
Yeah, so he could be either one. It doesn't matter. They both have hidden blades. They both do all the same shit. They're the same fucking thing.
What?
It's just that the
No.
assassins are lame and hypocritical.
They
The
do
Templars
different
are
things.
The Templars are upstanding heroes.
That's not how this works.
Prove me wrong.
We'll get there.
Name one bad thing the Templars have ever done. You can't.
They caused this amazing Z fighting. It's an Animus glitch, don't worry about it. When keeping it modular goes wrong. Also, we're gonna go meet up with this guy and then probably call that a stream because it's been about 2 hours.
Okay.
And again, I think if this was not New Game Plus, we would have been.
This would be like stream 4 or 5.
Yeah. Which makes me think, oh boy, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is going to be like 30 streams.
I feel like the way to do that is to make like a checklist of things you actually want to show on stream.
Yeah, and then just do a bunch of
Hit
side
those.
quests off screen.
Like, make a list of the greatest hits, side quest wise. Or like if there's a side quest that say involved a bunch of stuff that's not really that interesting, you could take it on stream, and then whenever you start up the next stream, you could go turn it in because you did all that stuff off stream.
Yeah.
Things like that. Just keep a bevy of save files in case you accidentally do something off stream that you want to be on stream.
Rotate your saves, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Luckily, you can do that in Assassin's Creed Odyssey more than you can do in Assassin's Creed Origins. Because you have like 3 save files in Origins.
3 is enough.
But I don't want to get rid of
Unless it's a choose your own adventure game, 3 save files is enough.
Yeah.
I am Baek. Aya sent me to speak to Apollodorus.
I'm sure you can appreciate my master takes precautions concerning those he meets.
I have a
Man, that
question.
bird thing is straight out of Odyssey.
I will tell him you seek his counsel
I-
and that I
This game came first.
Wait for tonight.
Straight out of Odyssey.
You'll be found near the lighthouse then.
I can't believe how similar this
Hippodrome
looks.
commemorating one of its greatest races.
It's almost like they
Like
run
they
on...
just took all that stuff from Odyssey and then just copied it directly here.
Other way around. Oh yeah, I guess they added the Fantastic Four things to the Spider-Man
Oh, I heard about that. The future Foundation costume.
and the Bagman, because of course they added the Bagman.
Of course.
Either way, I'm glad that I got done with the Spider-Man when I did. I'm just flashing back to maybe the dumbest thing comic books related that anyone ever said to me at Ye Olde Job, where someone said, "You can't have Doctor Doom without the Fantastic Four." And I went, "But you can, though."
It's super easy and actually often turns out better.
Yeah.
Like, hey, have you heard of this thing called Triumph and Torment?
I have. That's a great comic book.
Yeah, you know who's not in that fucking book? Any of the Fantastic Four.
Oh, comic books. You should see if there are new West Coast Avengers. Anyway, hold on. Let me do my Bayek vape.
Oh, does Bayek have a phantom cigar?
Yes.
Apollodorus.
You there! Are you here to kill me or to be my friend?
Friend. Baek of Siwa.
Ah, then your help, please.
Ancient Egyptian vape clouds.
Any other survivors?
Whoop. Subtitles. Freaking out a bit.
They took him prisoner, and the scroll would have destroyed. Damascus had it. Damascus should have destroyed it. Cleopatra owes you much. Can you get to a healer by yourself?
Go away.
I've killed Eudorus. Well done. He was the snake, yes?
Man-to-man bikers, much you have yet to understand.
That dude is tall.
I need an answer.
I must take the measure of you first. Rescue the masters and recover the scroll. And then I will know if you're the man that I acclaimed you to be.
Where is this Damascus?
Okay.
Should be on the docks at Canopus Harbor. I can't reach it for some reason.
Time to boat. Oh, excuse me.
Get me out of here.
Oh,
Hey now.
shit.
Got you. Come, dog. Hey, what?
Whoa.
I'll pin him.
Not really the guy I was expecting you to go after, Bayek, but it's fine. For me. Anybody else want a piece of this? You want a piece of this? Oh boy, more people. The answer to do people want a piece of this is yes. Wait, let me actually use my control. Let me get dead is what I'm actually going to do. Because again, New Game Plus, level scaling.
See that getting set on fire by your own fiery stuff is still in full effect in this game.
Oh yes. We're gonna actually check a thing real quick. We're gonna just go into these options because they added in a level scaling. We're gonna turn off the the auto scaling. So we can blow through this even easier.
Wait a second. There is no escape.
I say even easier. Oops. Hello. So I want to point out the experience gain is the same whether they're level 12 or level 30.
What are you doing? Kill them!
feeling this is gonna go much smoother now.
Probably.
Oh no, I have a bad feeling about this.
That looked really goofy. Also, amazingly, they learned how to... I can't believe that, like, Templar people learned how to swim in, 43 BCE, but then forgot in the years following.
I mean, maybe the water in Victorian London is just that bad. It's like they could swim, but after you've been doused in that, do you even want to anymore? No, just sink.
I mean, Jacob and Evie do.
Yeah, but they're disgusting assassins who have no standards.
They also...
Templars are a better stock.
They also wear, like, a whole lot of leather.
Polydorus sent me to help you. Give me the scroll.
Scroll? I do not have any scroll.
Your job was to carry it.
I hid it on our ship. I did not want it to fall into the wrong hands.
Where is the ship?
At the bottom of the lake, they sank.
Very well. We'll get it. Polydorus is waiting for you at the lighthouse.
I will tell him to find you near the sunken ship.
Alright, we're gonna finish this quest, which I think is just this one last step, and then call that a stream.
Alright.
Because this I forgot how involved this quest was. Although it's, significantly less involved now that I have made the level scaling not scale.
Not an issue. You have made the level scaling not.
Yes. I've made the levels not scale. Oop. But hey, also much like one Assassin's Creed Odyssey, there's swimming.
Oh, nice.
And Bayek can hold his breath for a very long time.
That precious scroll. Neck.
That guy steal? Oh no, there's my boat. I thought that guy stole my boat for a second. Alright, here's your weird scroll. It's a little wet.
I see you are a capable man. Someone I may be able to trust. The scroll was meant for the Roman general.
Oh, we have to take this man to his villa. Why is this still going, make me mad?
I don't know. I've been asking that since Assassin's Creed 2.
Hey now.
I have to do to all this.
Her cousin Panos informed me that she was a driven woman stalking deadly prey. It so happened that I also had reason to bring down this prey.
The answer is to get to Odyssey. There you go. That's why it's still going.
Fair. That game wasn't out yet when you started this.
No, it wasn't. This game I don't think was out yet when I started
No,
this.
I think this one was. I think this one... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one was out when you started.
I know I streamed the beginning of this, but I thought that was after I started Assassin's Creed 1.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know.
So be it.
I feel
Why
like
you wanted Eudora's death.
I feel like you're streaming all of the Assassin's Creed games started post this game's release, but I could be wrong. Let's see. When did you do Assassin's Creed 1? There's Let's Stream Assassin's Creed Part 1, July 29th, 2017.
That would have been before this.
With a description of, this is a terrible, terrible idea.
Well, was I wrong?
It's been okay. Some more okay than others.
Queen enjoys the life of high society.
I'm fairly certain that if that was like mid 2017, I think this game was like mid to late 2017.
I know.
Let's see.
Before I can disclose all secrets, Cleopatra must meet and
Yeah,
approve
this
of
game was October 27th, 2017.
So yeah, this game did not exist when I started streaming this. Or it did, just not
Well,
in a
it had not
public
been
fashion.
released.
Yeah.
only in reply. Yours is not
Also, this is I'm glad we're doing this because this is actually a great cutscene.
distracted by the festivities. She has a large entourage.
We gotta meet Cleopatra, make me mad.
Sometimes to excess. Speak clearly. In measured tones.
And above all, don't look at his daughter.
Ready?
I cannot wait.
She caught me with her gun.
The sensation is most delightful.
This way.
Where's my drugs? Says Cleopatra.
I will sleep with anyone as long as they agree to be executed in the morning.
Like Xanthivis.
He was well satisfied with his bargain. Who is this toothsome fellow? Immehoto eknebshile.
My queen, this is,
Well,
It is a generous offer. But I've already pledged my life to this woman.
Aya, you have chosen well. Come, we have much to discuss. Celebrate, my friends!
you were meant to kneel.
This is maybe the when you first meet Aya is where that started to turn around. This is the cutscene that I feel like I was like, all right, okay, by X, all right. It's just like, hey, you want to bone Cleopatra? No, I'm married, and then
We do not know what you
making fun of
As
Apollodorus.
a member of the Order of Ancients, they are responsible for my exile. They tore me from my throne.
And why should I care about them?
The snake has many heads. Those heads make up the order.
The snake is the man who killed my son.
It is not so simple.
What are they talking about?
I don't know. They must know something.
The Order of Ancients seeks to control all Egypt. Ptolemy is but their puppet.
We have informants in each region. They have been unable to touch the Order.
Across Egypt, mysterious forces work against us. For instance, here, in the Nile Delta, the endless sands swallow up whole villages, yet a malignant human force moves with them. That force is one of the Order of Ancients, called the Scarab,
And over here, in most sacred Giza,
a shadowy figure called the Hyena.
Oh, hey, look, there are more people.
What is certain is that Giza is the land of death and loss.
and then there's Memphis.
All is cast in my land. Even the sacred Apis bull himself. One Hotep has worked
The lizard.
diabolical power.
You were literally just fighting Spider-Man villains.
Yeah, kinda.
So the snake is the Order of Ancients.
Yes. Eudorus was known.
Oh no, that guy wasn't the snake.
You were right, my love.
He was the hippo.
Was not the last one.
Those seem like hard things to get confused.
Don't worry about it.
It does not hesitate to crush all in its path.
For Siwa, now Fayum. It is the most oppressed region in all of Egypt. Where the crocodile wields cruel power, the denizens live in constant fear. That is the fate that awaits all Egypt if we fail to stop the order.
Great, now we gotta go kill a bunch of people.
Yeah.
We need decisive action. It is time for assassinations.
We still have not found the man who killed Rem. Our son Shed will weep with joy when we clear the map of those figures.
I was like, let's do some murdering. Yay!
Oh, my Magina. Protector of the true pharaoh.
I like murdering.
So it shall be. Tonight.
And Bayek's like, alright! Now we party, then we murder. Yay!
Tomorrow.
Alright. Oh hey look, the target menu has been updated. And I pressed the start button too early, so I can't look at it. Boop. Okay. So yeah, turns out we gotta deal with the lizard, the crocodile, the hyena, and the scarab. And then it turns out Eudorus was the hippo, not the snake. So yeah, next time we'll go travel to Sais. Sais? I don't know.
Someplace. Starts with an S.
Starts with an S. We'll go travel to Sykes, the dude from the Kingdom Hearts. Oh no, I did the Kingdom Hearts thing that I said I wasn't going to do. Oh well. Anyway. See you later.
See ya.